Hey, I'm Kyle. I'm the founder and creator of KTGMagic. What my company is about is magic. It's all about magic. Right? I'm just gonna take the handkerchief, nothing in my hand. Watch. It's gonna happen right before your eyes, so don't blink. Handkerchief appears. Anyways. The things and forms I do, my company business is magic. I do the forms of magic, all forms. I also deal with the elements, but mainly fire and earth. But anyways, I do all forms, like I said. I do illusions, card tricks, coin tricks. I do mentalism, which is the ability to read one's mind without touching them or anything. And Hellstrom, which is the ability to read one's mind and feel one's thoughts just by energy. There are a couple quotes I live by. I live by one that I created: real magic lies within real practice. It's true, 100% true. That's how I got so good. And a quote by Chris Angel, which is reality is just an illusion, which means, I agree with that, but it means that reality is not there at all. It's just all in your head. You're just imagining it. Like Chris Angel would say, I'm capable of doing things beyond human capabilities, as long as I put my mind to it. My history in the magic field. Well, I started out crappy by doing crappy tricks, thinking that they would work just by themselves. Found out they didn't. Then I learned the secrets of them. I became a noob. I got better. I became an amateur. And then after amateur, I started doing mentalism, which made me a semi-pro. And then after that, I started doing mentalism and Hellstrom in all forms of magic. Hellstrom and mentalism mainly, though, which made me professional, which I am now. I've been doing magic for 2.5 years straight, almost 3 years to be exact. There are about 25 tricks that I created in my career of magic, and they're all good ones. I'll tell you a couple: mental block and repeating card cut. Those are the ones I do mainly. The history of KTGMagic. Well, it all started one summer ago when I was sitting on a couch practicing some tricks, watching TV, watching Chris Angel, and I was watching a show and he mentioned Harry Houdini, and then he said he's also known as the Great Houdini. I was like, the Great Houdini. Let's get rid of Houdini and just have the Great. So I was like, how about a magician name? How about Kyle the Great? I was like, that's a good one. And my mom agreed with me, so did my dad. And then 2 weeks later, I thought of a company name. I was like, what should be a good company name, and how can I incorporate KTGMagic in it? I was like, KTG Illusions? No. So I just thought Kyle the Great's Magic, KTGMagic. What I'm working on right now, when I'm not recording videos, is my business cards, my logo, and my website. My business cards, I'm trying to find a good design for the background, and I'm trying to find a good way to place it, like put my number somewhere and like a picture somewhere or something. And my logo, I'm having trouble finding a logo, so I'm asking you to help me find a logo. I want you, if you want to go on Photoshop or Paint and draw up a logo. It can be any logo you want, as long as it's appropriate. But it also has to include KTGMagic in it. So yeah, and my website, all I got is 5 pages done. I got the home page, the forum page, the member sign up page, the inbox and sent messages page, otherwise known as private messages, and the links page. That's pretty much it. I need to draw the rest up. I really don't got time because it's sports and stuff. But anyways, this is my Bible, so no one will read this. This is my Bible. Anyways, most people ask me after I do a trick, how did I get into doing magic? I was like, well, it all started 2 years ago in the beginning of 7th grade with my friend John Logan. By the way, he's a great great magician. He has his own channel, Logan32. It's one word. It's Logan, Logan, the number 32. So it looks like this. I'll show you. It's this. That's his channel, Logan32. Anyways. He showed me a trick where I chose a card, a random card, and I put it in the deck somewhere. He shuffled, and then he snapped his fingers, and it jumped to the top of the deck. I was like, dude, how did you do that? But he didn't tell me. So I was like, you know what, I'm just going to go home and find it by himself. I went home, looked on YouTube, I couldn't find it. So I said, you know what, I give up. So I was like, then I thought maybe it just worked by magic, just by itself. Maybe magic is real. So I did it to my brother. He chose a card, placed it in the deck somewhere, I shuffled, and I snapped my fingers, but it didn't work. I was like, why didn't it work? He said, Kyle, there's secrets behind the trick. I was like, really? He's like, yeah. And then he said, you know what? I'm going to teach you a basic beginner's trick. It's called 4 houses. He puts 3 piles out. I choose one card in the pile. Then he puts the deck, all the card piles together. He puts 4 houses out. Then he tells me to pick 2. I picked 2. Then he said, at least 2. He said out of the 2 that are remaining, pick 1. So I picked 1. And then he said, out of the pile you have, pick 2 cards. I picked 2. He said I left 2. And then he said, out of the 2 cards remaining, pick 1. So I did, and that was my card. I was like, dude, how did you do that? He's like, Kyle, I'm going to tell you how I did this. It's simple. And he told me. I'm not going to tell you how I did it, because you reveal the trick. Anyways, let's get to the fact of why I do magic. I do magic because of the audience members' reactions that I get when I do a trick to them. It just blows my mind, and it makes me have a big smile on my face, which makes me feel good inside. That means I did it right and correctly. That's why I do magic. Like I said, I need your help finding a good logo for my company. So if you have any ideas, draw it up on Paint or Photoshop, and then send it to me through YouTube. Send it to KTGMagic on YouTube, alright? That's about it. And KTGMagic looks like this, alright? That's about it. To conclude this video, I'm going to do a trick. You see this chip, I'm going to take it in this hand, and jumps to this hand. Watch, I'm going to do it again. It's in this hand, I'm just going to go, something in my hand, right? It's in this hand. My name's Kyle. I'm the founder of KTGMagic. Thanks for watching. This is the first vlog of many for my company.